Dare to play.
Hello, this is Labyrinth of Lies, Part 1. And this is a little bit of an unhinged game, but I really like it because it's got Greek mythology in it, which is really fun. But the plot of the mystery can be quite confusing. So let's get started with Master Sleuth.
I've made it to the museum.
Melina called you in to help her with the exhibit, right?
Right. And now she's missing.
Oh, that sounds bad.
It's too soon to tell.
What are you doing at the museum again?
The museum she works for is opening an exhibit of Greek antiquities, and apparently the museum has been losing staff right and left.
Yeesh. Well, make sure you stand in the middle then.
You look into everything at the museum, and in the meantime, we'll contact the network. Call us if you need anything.
Thanks, I will.
Especially...
What was that?
I gotta go. Hello?
Help me, please! Help!
Be quiet!
Leave her alone.
It's rehearsal. No need for that. But we'll take the compliment. Take 5, Thanos.
I'm so sorry to interrupt your rehearsal.
Don't be. I'm sorry I scared you like that. I thought we were alone.
You were very convincing. I'm Nancy, by the way.
I'm Xenia.
Nice to meet you. I'm here to help Melina with the museum.
Perfect. I'm pretty busy. Hopefully we'll get to know each other.
Okay, that's our introduction. It is fun that we get to have Frank and Joe as a phone contact in this game. I always love that. And there's this play going on in conjunction with the museum's opening, so we're about to learn more about that.
What's your play about?
Oh, you'll like it. It's got kidnapping, extortion, death, trickery, getting cast down into Hades with no hope of escape. The usual boy meets girl in ancient Greece story.
Sounds exciting.
I hope so. We're performing the story of Persephone to open the new exhibit.
Persephone. Refresh my memory.
She's the daughter of Demeter, goddess of the harvest. But even Demeter can't keep her daughter safe. Hades kidnaps Persephone, you saw that part, and takes her to be his queen.
I'm glad I'm in modern-day Greece. The dating scene back then seemed pretty rough.
That it was. Honestly, the material's a little difficult to work with. I feel like I know her. The more we rehearse, the more I want the story to have a happier ending.
You play Persephone, I presume.
I do. I'm also directing the show.
That's great. I hope I get a chance to see it.
I just hope it's worth seeing. We're doing our best, but can you keep a secret? I'm out of my depth here. None of the rest of them can know, but I am deep, deep in the woods.
I know that feeling, but I think you can accomplish a lot by just acting like someone who knows what's happening.
I have to. I put myself out there. I said, I can do this. So now I have to show up and be the boss, and I have to yell, and even though my voice sounds like shaking paper in my head and my insides feel like snapping twigs, none of them can know that. I just needed to say it.
I bet you'll do just fine.
Really? What makes you think so?
I don't know. It just seemed like a supportive thing to say.
You're nice. Hey, you seem pretty together, but can I give you some advice?
Sure.
Be careful around the boys, especially Thanos.
Why?
He's a bit intense.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so we saw Xenia and Thanos practicing part of the play, but we only got to talk to Xenia. Xenia is voice acted by the same girl who voice acted Bridget in The Silent Spy. Here's a book on famous people of Greece, which we can take with us. Okay, I'm going to go back to the museum. Persephone in Winter is the play. What evil sleeps in four red seeds? 1 week only, presented in association with the Life in Ancient Greece exhibit. Contact Phidias Cultural Center box office for showtimes and ticket prices. So this is the Phidias Cultural Center. And something just broke. That's Niobe.
What's going on?
I was freehand tracing.
Okay.
I wanted to understand the detail work, so I put thin paper on the glass, leaned in close, and...
Put too much weight on the glass?
Please don't tell anyone I broke the case.
Sounds like it was an honest mistake. I'm sure you have nothing to worry about.
I don't know you. Do you know me?
Not yet. I'm Nancy.
Niobe. I'm the reason we can't have nice things, on a cultural level.
You're in the play, right?
I'm Demeter.
Do you know much about Greek mythology?
Here, take this, you'll love the myths. They're full of the most amazing insanity. I'm glad we don't live in that world, for the most part.
All the gods of ancient Greece. Well, not all of them, but the most powerful ones, I guess.
You seem focused. Am I interrupting?
Yes! Thank you, though. I need a break.
Aren't you excited for opening night?
No. No, and no. Nope.
Are you nervous?
Nervous when I sleep. Terrified when I'm awake. I'm so relieved we've only got the one show.
Just one? That's nothing.
You should leave.
What? Why?
You might end up spoiling the ending if you hear too much.
I think I know how it ends.
No. Our ending is different. More frightening. Less predictable.
Are you...
Late? Yes. I have to go.
Okay. So this game does not really introduce anything in the beginning. Here's the case that Niobe broke. Basically, we are here because Melina, who is the curator of the Phidias Cultural Center, hired Nancy to help with the opening of this new exhibit because they're losing staff left and right, which Nancy already said. But anyway, we haven't met Melina yet, and we're about to find out why. So this is a letter from Melina. Nancy, welcome to Greece. Come find me in my office and I'll give you the drachma tour. I'm probably mispronouncing that. If I'm not in, show yourself around and introduce yourself to the theater troupe. While we're working to get the show up, they'll be getting ready for a show of their own. I'll be taking care of relations between the troupe and the museum, but it never hurts to make some new friends. This exhibit will go down in history as one of the finest explorations of Greek culture. I couldn't think of anyone better to help me make it happen. Since we don't have a doormat, you'll find your key to the office with Nike. For today, make sure the base display is properly labeled, create the temple images for the architecture display, get tickets assigned for tonight's performance, and that should do it for now. Good luck and try not to set off any alarms. See you soon, Melina. And then behind this letter is another letter from Melina. As you no doubt know now, there has been a change of plans. I'm doing my best to track down the missing pieces as quickly as possible. Hopefully what we're looking at is a simple shipping error. I've already contacted the local authorities to open an investigation. All staff and members of the troupe consented to searches and interviews. The theater troupe may come to you with access requests. The members of the troupe have been put through the same screening process you and I have, so they are more than welcome to any resources they need. On the off chance you do see anything out of the ordinary, give me a call. Until I can rule out a shipping error, we're not pointing fingers in any direction. But still, keep an eye out for any red flags. I'll do my best to return quickly, but until I do, it's up to you to keep the wheels from falling off the wagon and get the exhibit ready for opening night. Make use of my office to catch up on any information related to our exhibits and processes. M. Okay.
That's done. Can't check that off yet.
So, Melina's not here because apparently there's a shipping error. Some missing artifacts? Question mark? We don't really know the details. And she said that the key to the office is with Nike, which is a statue over here, statue of Nike. So we will take that. Oh, and
This
there's
could be helpful.
Temple architecture terms, which definitely will be helpful. Okay, so let's go into the office. And we get a call from Melina.
Nancy, I'm so sorry I wasn't able to meet you in person.
Oh, that's okay. Is something wrong?
Yes, something is very wrong. Some of our exhibit pieces have gone missing.
Are they lost or...
Stolen. I don't know. And frankly, it doesn't matter. The pieces in question, they're worth millions. If I can't recover them, our doors are as good as closed.
I'm here for you. Anything you need.
Oh, thank you. A lifetime of thank yous. I still need you to do the job we brought you on for, and you'll find everything you need for that in the office. But more importantly, I need you to be my eyes and ears.
Does that mean you think we're dealing with theft?
I really hope not, but we can't rule that out.
But you're worried.
I am.
Okay, why's that?
The pieces we lost never arrived. They were on the shipping invoice, but they were not in the crate.
Is that common?
It could be a simple mistake, or it could be someone changed the invoice to buy enough time to smuggle the jewelry out. I'm tracking down both possibilities. That's why I need you here.
You got it.
I'm following the paper trail now, and with luck, I'll find the error and be back tomorrow.
You worry about that. I'll take care of the museum.
Great. You'll find everything you need in the office.
I should tell you, Niobe broke one of the necklace display cases.
What?
She said she was trying to trace the detail work and put too much pressure on the glass.
Is everything still there?
I think so.
Well, thank Zeus for that. How did she react when you talked to her about it?
She was really upset. She actually asked me not to tell you.
Like no one would notice. These things do happen. Keep an eye on her. Mistakes happen, but a series of mistakes don't.
Got it. Do you suspect that anyone in the cast took the missing jewelry?
We did at first.
But then?
The police came in, interviewed everyone, and the cast was very cooperative.
That's good at least.
Maybe.
Maybe?
They all consented to having their cars and hotels searched. The police reviewed all of the security footage and came to the conclusion that no one in the cast snuck anything out of the museum.
But you doubt this.
For all intents and purposes, they're cleared, but it just doesn't make sense. Nothing just disappears.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Finally! What happened back there?
Sorry, I was caught off guard from a very convincing scene from a play.
So everything is fine?
Can't say that for sure, but no one is being actively kidnapped.
Nancy, I've got a strange feeling about what's happening at the museum.
I feel the same way. Something seems a bit off.
Want us to look into everyone at the museum?
That would be great. Please do.
Consider it done. Call us back in a bit, and we'll have everything you need to know.
What's the network?
ATAC.
Why change the name?
Apparently, the FBI doesn't like explaining that they get help from America's teens.
Ah, okay.
I don't see a "you must be this old to solve a crime" sign anywhere.
Well, there might be a law about that somewhere.
Don't care. What am I going to do with all my ATAC shirts? I have so many!
Sorry to bring up a sore point.
ATAC forever!
But really, it's the network now.
What have you guys been up to?
The usual. Adventures, globetrotting,
Business school.
on the side.
Are you thinking of leaving the mystery game behind?
No, I'm working on a project.
You are going to freak when you find out.
Joe,
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Interesting.
it's no big deal, really, but I don't want to jinx it.
Okay, I have to say one thing.
0 things is a better option.
You're going to love it.
It involves me?
I can't say.
It's way down the road, but for now, I'll just wait until Joe accidentally tells everyone.
Me too.
I really don't remember what they're talking about, but it might have something to do with Midnight in Salem.
I might need some outside help. Do you know anything about Greek art?
You're in luck.
I am.
We'll make a call and have the book sent to you right away.
Thanks. Later.
Bye.
Okay, well, this is the mystery. So they're missing artifacts, Melina's tracking them down. Everyone at the museum is gone except for this theater troupe. So those are our main suspects because they're literally the only people around.
The password must be around here somewhere.
This is Melina's desk. Password has to do with this thing, which I can't do yet. Okay, so can't really do anything in here yet. Okay, I'm gonna explore ancient Greek coins, ancient Greek jewelry. Can't really do anything there. One of our tasks is to label the vases, but we don't have the labels yet. And then another task is doing this.
Looks like the temple is already designed. I just have to build it.
Okay, so we're supposed to follow these requirements. Lofty site to honor the gods, so the setting should be in the mountains, maybe. Colorful panoramic band, we can use this for some of these terms, but not panoramic, apparently. Animals above the cornice. Okay, let's focus on floor plan. It says animals above the cornice, volute, ornamentation, double hall. So we want a double hall, which basically just means there are 2 sets of columns on each side. So it's that one. Capitals. I think this is the... Okay, yes, volute capital is what we want. Which looks like that. Volute ornamentation. Okay. Animals above the cornice. I think that's referencing this. Animals. Okay. I think this is the colorful band. Oh, lofty site to honor the hunt. So that's supposed to be Artemis, who is the goddess of the hunt, kind of. Sorry. Okay. This is Artemis. That's actually not her. I don't even know if that's... I just like kind of made up goddess of the hunt. Let's see, what is she actually... Oh, it is goddess of the hunt. Okay. I was right. Okay, so temple 1 goes there.
Next temple.
Temple 2 requirements. 4 to end. That's talking about the floor plan. So 4 columns on each end. Square of Bacchus. What does a Bacchus mean? Bacchus is... Oh, the capital. Okay. That. Bustling agora. That's talking about the setting, which agora means like town area. Abstract gable. I don't know what that means. Musical dedication. I think that's this part. Maybe. No. Because it says metopes, and this is a metope, so it's actually this. Abstract gable. Musical dedication. Maybe that? Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I think that abstract gable is referencing this, which the flowers are abstract, I guess. And then the musical dedication is Apollo. I think. Apollo, fine arts, and music. Yep, okay.
Building temples is easy when Nancy Stonemason Drew is on the case.
Okay, Acanthus leaves is this. floor plan. Twice as many columns on sides as on ends. Which I think is that one. Also, this is the only one we haven't done, so it's a good guess. Sculptured mortals on all levels. Okay, so Pediment has humans. Humans there. And last, setting. Water view for wisdom. And you would think it might be Poseidon as the god, but it's actually Athena because she's the goddess of wisdom. Okay, so that's one of Melina's tasks. We can't do the vases yet. Get tickets assigned for tonight's performance. We need to get into the computer for that, which we don't have the password for. So I'm going to keep exploring and then probably talk to Niobe. Which I think I've explored everything, so...
I have a favor. Can you help me get a closer look at some of the locked up pieces?
Okay, I'll ask.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
So, we've met Niobe and Xenia, two members of the theater troupe?
Can you do me a favor?
Sure, what do you need?
Niobe wants to make a high-resolution image of the items in the coin display.
What for?
She has this montage plan for when Demeter is bargaining with Hermes. She'll offer him money, jewels, none of which will work, obviously, but we wanted to project the image.
Okay, how can I help?
See if your boss will let us get a closer look. Obviously, we'll follow protocol to the letter.
It seems like a lot of work went into production. Why only one show?
One show? Who said that?
Niobe.
Poor Niobe. I bet she wishes it was just one. She's so scared, all she sees is opening night. We're here the whole week.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Okay, so we can go over here, which is where we saw Thanos and Xenia, but there's not really anything to look at. So we can go backstage and meet Hermes.
Hi, I'm Nancy. You must be...
Hermes, god of charisma and handsomeness. But the mortals call me Gregor.
Nice to meet you.
The same. What's your role?
I guess I'm playing the part of the museum assistant.
Then why don't we become friends?
I'm open to that.
More than friends?
Less open to that.
Boyfriend at home?
Yeah.
Oh, good. That doesn't affect the average.
Okay.
What's your role in the production?
Too many things.
Is that usual?
Yes, but things are a little more intense this time.
Because there are so few of you?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you have a larger support crew?
Generally we do. But because the background checks were really extensive, we didn't have time to worry about anyone other than ourselves. To answer your question, I work the lights and the stage cues. I make sure we've got the right scripts, then I do my best to keep us from killing each other.
Everyone's so suspicious.
Do you know anything about the stolen art?
Too much.
Why's that?
When it went missing, the police had a long talk with all of us.
That's news to me.
We didn't want it to become a bigger deal than it needed to be. We all agreed to answer their questions. Melina turned over the tapes, and we turned over our keys and let them search our hotels and cars.
So if you're all here, it's safe to assume they didn't find anything.
I got the sense it was just a formality searching us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Hermes, Gregor's iPad. And notes. All light cues and fly system weight settings originate with Xenia in script notes. Cues will be signed off on by Xenia and Gregor. The wings don't actually do anything, Xenia. Look into automation of light cues. Xenia keeps adding to Hermes' role. At this point, I can barely make the cues between scenes. Hermes presents Persephone in Winter, starring Hermes. Why does Thanos keep having his lines cut? At this point, I'm carrying the show. This isn't Hermes' story. What gives? Maybe Xenia can explain. Personal notes are locked. Great. Can't look at that while he's there. This is down here in...
I need to figure out the combo.
the basement. Okay.
Stay away from that. It'll kill you.
What exactly am I staying away from?
That's the fly system. It controls the scenery and the curtains, and it'll kill you.
I'll be careful then.
Oh, and conveniently, Grigor goes away. I don't know why I keep calling him Hermes and not his actual name. Persephone in Winter, production draft by Xenia Dukas. I'm not going to read this whole thing out loud. But basically this tells us who is who. So Xenia is playing Persephone, Niobe is playing Demeter, Thanos is playing Hades, and Grigor is playing Hermes. Persephone in Winter will follow Persephone's descent into Hades. Each set will represent a different stage of her journey. Okay. Actually, I am going to read the production notes. The current production must take advantage of the theater's recent remodel. The state-of-the-art Revolve stage allows entire sets to fly up, replacing the central stage edifice via hydraulic lifts. To promote the stage's unique abilities, Pinake's design has been contracted to construct each set well in advance of the production. Performers will receive safety briefings by Pinake staff. The dangers presented by the elaborate set must be evaluated with every blocking and cue change. Okay, that sounds super complicated. The primary stage will serve as Olympus as well as the Narcissus Flower Meadow of her capture. So I guess the primary stage is up right now, which is what we're seeing. Okay, so then this is the beginning of the play, blah blah blah, lots of lines and cues and such. Transitions to stick stage. Stick stage, okay, blah blah blah, this is really long. Narcissus flowers. End Act 1. Okay. Wait, is there anything else in here? No. Okay. So don't ask me how this works because looking at the stage... Okay, I guess I have to go up here to look at the full stage. Looking at this stage, I don't see how it can possibly switch with other stages, but whatever.
Hello.
It's a game.
It seems a little strange that there are only 4 people in the entire cast and crew.
A good stage director doesn't cast herself, but I understand Persephone.
Okay, how?
I was this happy girl, and one day I fell into this vast sadness. I got out of it, but just like Persephone, I know it will come back for me, even on my best days.
I definitely see you have a personal connection with Persephone, but what happens if there's a problem during the performance and you're all on stage?
I don't like to think about that.
What can you tell me about Grigor?
I like him. I know he's the type to flatter. I know it's self-serving to listen to him when he tells me I'm gorgeous and brilliant. But you know what? I can use the emotional junk food some days.
What made you interested in ancient Greece?
I guess if I had to pick an answer, I'd say the ancient Greeks.
Okay, fair answer. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
I feel like this game is kind of similar to Phantom of Venice because that takes place in Italy, this takes place in Greece, kind of similar countries in a way. And
locked.
It's also like missing artifacts is the premise.
Sorry, can't talk now.
So that's kind of fun. Okay, I'm not really sure what to do now. I know that I need to do this, but why isn't it letting me do this?
Can't check that off yet.
I must be missing something. Oh. Yeah, I totally didn't look in here. Okay, Phidias Cultural Center, new hire notes. Support staff. Critical notes. A number of pieces of the list will be provided when relevant. Will be given an official provenance examination at the behest of the owner of the piece. It is critical that a clear chain of ownership is maintained throughout the entire exhibit. Security measures have been put in place to ensure no piece is left unattended. Okay, so these are some emails between Melina and the center's board about the theater group. It's come to my attention you'll be needing a theater group for the opening of your next exhibit. Look no further, I've got you covered. Thanks for the offer, but I want this show to be perfect. I'll be scouting talent next month in London and New York. About that, sorry, we don't have the budget. I should have been clearer in my first email, but I was hoping to frame it in a positive manner. I found our theater group. I have a friend who owes me a favor. Landing this group is a major coup, I promise you. I know you wanted to make the decision, so please trust me when I say that I would never have made the call if it wasn't an absolute requirement. Can't say I'm not disappointed, but I understand. Please tell me honestly that they're good. They're the best money can buy, asterisk, our tiny pile of money. Your theater group has arrived and have begun rehearsals. Interesting choice. Okay, from Melina to the board, I've secured the final piece for the exhibit. As requested, the final list of borrowed items and length of loan terms is below. Okay, here are all the pieces. As an update, the obelisk coins for the bottom row of the coin display are still stuck in customs. Since they won't arrive in time for opening night gala, I've placed obelisk replicas in the display for the interim. Okay, that will be important for later. Exhibit summary Out of the Ashes. I'm proud to announce that the Out of Ashes exhibit closed successfully. This exhibit marks the first time the PCC has worked with outside organizations to mount a single on-site experience. Okay, so I guess this was their last big exhibit. As many of you know, I've been in contact with Panaki's group about a possible update to our stage area. Panaki's approached me earlier in the year hoping to use our stage as a demonstration site for their newest venture. Modernize our historical stages with state-of-the-art technology. The resistance to this idea elsewhere in the country is working in our favor. We've been cleared to improve the stage area and will be able to make use of the company's services. Now, the good news. Panaki's will provide their services free of charge, payment deferred via charitable gift to be exact. In exchange, we will allow the company to host demonstrations no more than once a month, and also allow the company to feature our location in their literature and advertising. Given the difficulty we have drawing a crowd, this is too good a deal to pass on. Okay. We are pleased to announce that the renovation of the stage has begun and is scheduled for completion in advance of next year's spring exhibit. If there has ever been a time to go all in on an exhibit, it's now. We'll be meeting to discuss possible exhibit themes with partners, as well as searching for an appropriate play for our opening week. Interesting. Okay, I think that I've read everything important. Here's a fan dressed as Sunny. Yeah. Okay, and then these are just details on the different pieces, which we'll have to look at more later. Still don't know why I can't do this. I must be missing a piece, but where is it? Did I miss something over here? No? Okay, maybe I have to call Melina again, so I will do that in my next video. Thanks for watching.